Alright, are we going to see more pain for Kaspa or not? This is a great question. This is something that we are going to try to find out in this video, right? So if you are new, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not a financial advice. And now let's hop into Kaspa itself. So we are on a 4-hourly time frame. Unfortunately, this level of support haven't really held that strongly, and we have dipped below that support that belongs to that, uptrend in general. So we have smashed through that level of resistance that became a resistance actually after that support, and now we are battling with that resistance that was support before at 18 cents for Kaspa. Let's have a look how smaller time frame is looking like. So smaller time frame is basically showing a strength over here for Kaspa, and we are battling with that level of resistance at 18 cents on a 2-hourly as well. Stochastic RSI is showing us that we might, experience a pullback soon. But firstly, we technically can see a little bit of more upside. So that would be great if we are going to close above this level of resistance, but I don't really see it, to being honest with you guys. Let's have a look at 4-hourly time frame. 4-hourly time frame is showing us significant strength if it comes to stochastic RSI, because we have properly bottomed out, as you guys can see, on stochastic RSI, meaning that we definitely have much more fuel to go towards the upside. Let's see how that is going to play out. The daily time frame is basically showing us that we are basically going towards the downside, and the pain is almost over. Well, based on the technicals, all right? And now let's have a look at Bitcoin, all right? Because obviously that is controlling the whole market. So guys, we have reached this level of 69k, and basically we have touched that bottom in here of that Wyckoff reaccumulation pattern. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is the end of that pain. So the first scenario would be that we are going to go towards the upside now and battle again with this level of resistance, or we could see deviation towards the downside, just like we saw in here. So if that is going to happen, if you guys got limit orders set up, I'm pretty sure that you are very happy. Well, if that is going to happen, you are going to be very happy. However, on a daily chart, stochastic RSI is showing us that we are most likely going to go towards the upside. So let's see how that is going to play out. But now I'm pretty sure that many people are panicking, right? But as you guys can see, that traditional markets are, basically dumping, right? And the whole market is pretty much dumping, and that is also visible in the bubbles as well. If I'm going to click on an hourly time frame, we can see that we are experiencing that reversal towards the upside and healthy recovery. Let's see how that recovery is going to play out. But coming back to Kaspa, I don't see that this is something to be worried about, because if I'm going to switch on to the weekly time frame, and let's say I'm going to throw a rainbow at it, we are still basically inside of that rainbow formation. Okay, so yes, this candle is weekly, and we've got 21 hours left at the time of recording this video for this candle to actually close. But let's see how that is going to play out. All right, if we are going to close, well, hopefully green on that candle, from the standpoint of technicals, that is definitely going to look much more bullish. But heck, let's see. All right, stochastic RSI is basically showing us that we are, well, gearing towards the upside, but of course everything might happen. And now guys, let's have a look at the dashboard itself. All right, so the current reward is 98, the next one is going to be 92, the next reduction is scheduled in 1 day and 3 hours. We are sitting at 84.8% mined, and the hash rate is sitting at 663 petahash per second. All-time highs are sitting at 687 petahash per second. So that is obviously great. The strength of the Kaspa network is growing, and if it comes to market cap, we are sitting at 4.4 billion USD. Ranking is 22, so that's not that bad. All right, Kaspa is slowly but surely going towards the upside. Now, if it comes to fear and greed index, we are sitting at 48. So we have pulled back a little bit ever since yesterday, because as I remember, we were sitting at 50 or 51 as of yesterday, all right? So sooner or later, even if that is going to reset towards the left side, sooner or later that is going to go towards the right side, okay? Nothing lasts forever in life and in general, especially in crypto market, all right? And now, very interesting fact, guys, that 2 years ago, a PS5 with a few games cost $704. 2 years ago, 1 million Kaspa cost $704. Today, that same 1 million Kaspa is worth $187,400. Just a little fact that I wanted to throw out there, and shout out to Kaspa Facts on Twitter. Now guys, interesting charts for Kaspa. So shout out to Coin Prospector, and now this is Kaspa logarithmic chart with one of the most obvious visible fractals. Kaspa looks primed for a substantial breakout, targeting a near-term expansion of 25 to 30 cents on a first wave, with the price staircasing to further highs on a subsequent waves. Guys, that is actually very interesting because that also is coinciding with this level, okay? So roughly we could see Kaspa pumping towards these levels, okay? It's not going to be perfect, but basically this is the zone that we are anticipating for this next Kaspa's pump. And now shout out to El Crypto Prof, and this is a daily chart for Bitcoin. So he's saying that everyone is wondering where the bottom is for BTC. $59,000 to $60,000 is such an important level. In the last 1.5 years, we've seen very strong reactions on this line. Would also be a great retest of the July low. So guys, we do have to remember that this happened before in January 2023, February 2023, June 2023, October, and then if that is going to happen in August 2024, then it's going to be okay. Healthy retest of that EMA, right? And now we've got two possible scenarios, right? We could see another shaky, just like we saw in here, hashtag best buying opportunity. And also we have experienced that in here, another best buying opportunity. So I don't think that this is going to happen, but even if, I think it's going to be a short-term shakeout of normies, which is going to print beautiful opportunities to scoop up more, and after that we are going to go towards the upside. Let's see how that is going to play out. Mr. Prof is asking if you remember the Wyckoff reaccumulation pattern for Bitcoin. Well, I do. Looks like BTC has finally reached the test area. Now, considering that yesterday was the worst day in the stock market since the virus, this is the perfect story. So guys, let's have a look how it's perfectly following. All right, so spring, right, we had that dip towards the downside, and that is also visible in here. All right, and now we had that V-shaped recovery and the pullback, right, test. Then we should go towards the LPS, of course a little bit of a pullback, and then we are finally going to reach towards this level of resistance that is leading us back to the previous all-time highs. After that we are going to see a little bit of a sideways price action, and finally hopefully the pump if we are going to follow that Wyckoff reaccumulation schematics. Let's see how that is going to play out. And now monthly chart for BTC. So Bitcoin is riding on 10 MSA on monthly chart in normal uptrend manner. Strong uptrend is following BTC, and it won't stop here until it gets at least 10x more. Heck, let's see if we are going to see 10x for BTC in that strong uptrend. But if that is going to play out on this chart, we are eyeing BTC, you know, gearing towards 1 million USD this cycle. Guys, let me know if you think that this is possible. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but it could. Another monthly chart for BTC. So Titan is saying that Bitcoin 178,000 target is still in play. The more he look at it, the more BTC seems to be forming a bull pennant formation on the monthly. If this pattern plays out, September could be the time for a breakout with a target of $178,000. Guys, bull pennant is obviously a bullish pattern, okay? So let's see how that is going to play out, but targets are quite big on this chart, right? Ichimoku analysis on a weekly chart for BTC. So Titan is saying that BTC pullback could just be a retest of the Tenkan red after the breakout 2 weeks ago. The next support is Kijin, the blue, currently around $58,000. Tenkan gives the first alert, Kijin the second. As long as the price remains above Kijin, the bull market is still on. So guys, let's have a look at that blue zone. All right, so this is the next support, okay, and that is roughly at 57k. So even if we are going to dip a little bit lower, the bull market is still on from the standpoint of Ichimoku analysis. So guys, nothing to be worried about, okay? This is only short pain in my opinion. Now guys, we are at the point of maximum financial opportunity for altcoins inside this reaccumulation phase, and we will be massively rewarded in the coming months. Reminder, every single bull cycle we had an epic alt season, and he's not talking about the alt season we saw from autumn 2023 to spring 2024, because that was just a first leg, guys. All right, as you guys can see in here, right, that was just the first leg outside of that accumulation zone, outside of that bear cycle. So we are gearing up towards a legendary pumps for altcoins, guys. All right, make sure that you are not shaken out and be patient. Ladies and gents, that's it, what I've got for you today. I hope that you have guys enjoyed, and I wish you have a great day. Peace and love, crypto.